and the continuation of a movement that even in America we are beginning to realize is true. I was just handed a sheet of chants. There's a new one. I've heard it before, but it hasn't become all that common yet. So how about we try it out? It goes, Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Let's try that again. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
See, the thing is, imperialism is what made capitalism global. Capitalism is what makes imperialism profitable for a few and a living hell for most of us on this planet.
I know them all, but
Nowhere is that more thoroughly
Thank you very much.
demonstrated than in Yemen, than in Gaza, than in Congo. So here's another chant that may be new to some of us. Gaza, Yemen, Congo.
Gaza, Yemen, Congo.
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide.
I think I got that wrong. Somebody else will get that chant right. But you get the idea. Imperialism is what made globalism, is what made capital global. And capitalism is what makes imperialism profitable for the few. The modern world is defined by those forces, but not just by those forces. The modern world is equally defined by resistance to those forces. And this is also demonstrated in Yemen. When I was the age of most of you people I see out here today, there was a socialist movement in Yemen. It put together a socialist regime in South Yemen. It had many struggles, both with the global capitalist enemy and internally. It was a long, hard process. The imperialist and capitalist historiography will tell you that that movement was defeated when communism fell in 1990. And it was, as they told us, the end of history. Turned out history didn't come to an end after all, because the spirit that informed that socialist movement in Yemen is alive today. For the last 10 years, even the capitalist media has often described Yemen as the greatest humanitarian catastrophe on earth. They are slowly starting to admit, because we in the streets are making them admit, that today it's Gaza, today it's Palestine. But the fascinating, remarkable, miraculous thing about this is for the last 10 years it has frequently been Yemen, the greatest humanitarian catastrophe on earth. And the people of Yemen, having survived that, are now standing up for the current greatest humanitarian catastrophe on earth, for the people of Gaza. So when we see the people of Yemen standing up for the people of Palestine, the people of Congo standing up for Palestine, people all over South America standing up for Palestine, we see that resistance has always been global. We just didn't know it. So, the people of Yemen are blocking ships. They are attacking the capitalist enemy where they live, in their supply chains. The supply chains supply commodities all over the world, and they supply arms and aid to Israel.
Shame.
So let's hear it for Yemen, who's fighting back. This is a global movement. It has been a global movement ever since the Machepa stood up to the Spanish. Hell, they stood up to the Incas before that. And they're standing up to climate change now. They are marching in the streets of Chile. They are marching in the mountains of Colombia against climate change and for Palestine. The people of the world are putting it together, folks. We are seeing that all of these struggles are one. More people of color are imprisoned in this country than anywhere else on earth.
Shame.
Our comrade Angela Davis, I think she coined the term, the prison industrial complex. Was that her phrase? Yeah. And people of color are shot down in the streets by the cops.
Shame.
That struggle is the Palestinian struggle, is the Yemeni struggle, is the indigenous struggle, is women's struggle, is the queer struggle. It is becoming, right before our eyes, all one struggle. So hands off Yemen!
Hands off Yemen!
Hands off Palestine!
Hands off Palestine!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around!
Turn another ship around!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Freedom for Palestine!
Freedom for Palestine!
Within our lifetime!
Within our lifetime!
Thanks for bearing with me. This was totally impromptu on my part. Yeah, I do. Can somebody take this off my hands? Shall I see if I can get down from here without making my... And I hope the artist will excuse me.
Thank you, Terry. What a powerful impromptu speech. Thank you so much for coming and speaking to us. And Terry's right. It's imperialism that makes the genocide profitable. So we need to smash the U.S. war machine. We as students have nothing in common with those who are profiting off this genocide. We have nothing in common with the Zionist state of Israel. We have nothing in common with our politicians who are aiding and abetting in this. We have everything in common with the people of Palestine who are resisting against the U.S. war machine. And it is our duty as anti-war students, as Americans who are working class, from all backgrounds, it is our duty to speak out against the U.S. war machine. Because we have nothing in common with those who are keeping this genocide going. Absolutely nothing. Congo student Palestine.
Congo student Palestine.
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide.
Congo student Palestine.
Congo student Palestine.
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
From Palestine to the Philippines.
From Palestine to the Philippines.
Smash the U.S. war machine.
Smash Smash the U.S. war machine.
From Palestine to the Philippines.
From Palestine to the Philippines.
Smash the U.S. war machine.
Smash the U.S. war machine.
So now we are going to have a march on campus and do some chants, and then we are going to hear from Tyler, who is a member of the Denver Anti-War Action. So we'll lead with our banner. Oh yeah. If we could get 2 more people for our other banner too, that would be awesome. And a 3rd person on this banner. Would you mind asking? Oh no, and I'll have to go. I just got a huge pack Oh, I don't have it.
Do you see Linda? Is Linda here?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Gaza.
Free, free
Gaza.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Gaza.
Free, free Gaza.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river. We will free Palestine.
We will free Palestine.
Within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime,
We will free Palestine.
we will free Palestine.
With Congo, Sudan, Palestine.
Palestine.
We all say no to genocide.
We'll say no to genocide.
Congo, Sudan, Palestine.
Congo, Sudan, Palestine.
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide.
Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to the Philippines. Smash the U.S. war machine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is an apartheid state.
Israel is an apartheid state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
America is a terrorist state.
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 Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Ship around.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
All right, let's slow down for a bit. Let everyone catch up. Free, free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
From the river to the sea. we march, if you're falling behind, just say slow down, tighten up, and we'll make sure we slow down and accommodate for you. But we're going to keep going towards Tivoli now, and take it at a slow pace, everyone. Great job, keep up the energy. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Congo, Sudan, Palestine. We all say no to genocide. Congo, Sudan, Palestine. We all say no to genocide. From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to the Philippines. Smash the U.S. war machine.
Smash the U.S. war machine.
From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to the Philippines. Smash the U.S. war machine. It is right to rebel.
It is right to rebel.
Israel can go to hell.
Israel can go to hell.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is an apartheid state. All right, if you want to get our banners on around the stairs, that would be awesome. So our next speaker is an STS alum and is now a proud member of the Denver Anti-War Action. And Tyler is going to speak with us now. So Tyler, whenever you're ready, give it up for Tyler.
Test, test. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Thank you. Hey all, I'm Tyler with Denver Anti-War Action, or DAWA. We're a non-tendency org dedicated to opposing U.S. aggression and imperialism like we're seeing in Palestine right now. But as well as being an activist, I'm also a student at MSU Denver like many of you. I want to open with some of the statistics to illustrate the horrors being conducted by the Israeli state against innocent men, women, and children. It's been just over 100 days since Israeli bombs have started dropping in earnest on the people of Gaza, and over 1% of the population has been murdered as a result, the majority of them women and children. The first month of the war has been the deadliest conflict for children this century, with well over 10,000 children alone killed, and tens of thousands more wounded and denied medical aid and even basic necessities such as food and water.
So messed up!
136 UN aid workers have been similarly murdered, often within refugee camps claimed to be safe zones by the Israeli occupation forces. 75 Palestinian reporters to date have been similarly murdered for reporting the crimes being waged against their communities. As of a month ago, more than half of the population of Gaza was starving, and more than 9 in 10 were not eating every day, with 48% suffering from extreme hunger, a result of the state of Israel using starvation as a weapon of war by deliberately denying access to food and water to innocent people. The violence waged against innocent Palestinians is not solely limited to their lives and livelihood as well. More than 70% of homes in Gaza and roughly half of all buildings have been damaged or destroyed. This wanton destruction has surpassed the percentage of buildings damaged or destroyed, exceeding Dresden, Cologne, and Hamburg after being firebombed during World War II.
This is the open attempt by the State of Israel to enable the mass destruction of dwellings to make a territory uninhabitable. But we call it out for what it's enabling: an ethnic cleansing and genocide against the Palestinian people.
Shame.
All the while, the U.S. government has thrown its wholehearted support behind this massacre of innocents, with Joe Biden signing executive orders to send tens of billions of dollars worth of bombs and weapons to the Israeli occupation forces.
Shame.
Now he orders our military to bomb Yemen. Our tax dollars and tuition go to funding the ethnic cleansing and genocide of the Palestinian people. We in the Colorado Palestinian Coalition have been calling out our elected representatives such as Jared Polis and Michael Bennett to force them to abandon their support for an apartheid and colonial regime. Now we stand to call out this campus's administration. I ask you this: why are portions of our tuition going to line the pockets of politicians supporting ethnic cleansing? Why is our aerospace and engineering science building, right over there, being paid for by weapon manufacturers like Boeing? Why are our universities not divesting from genocide? There is no reason to continue supporting this ethnic cleansing and genocide being conducted by an apartheid state. And we're going to keep showing up in solidarity with our Palestinian siblings until the campus administration is forced to divest. From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
And Tyler's description of the conditions in Palestine, the conditions that Israel has caused, are crimes against humanity. And the fact that our politicians and our universities are supporting this genocide just shows how little in common with them we have, how important it is we organize together to fight against this, to get every single corporation to divest off of our universities and out of our country and get our country to stop supporting this genocide. We need to make it so that is no longer profitable or possible for them to keep supporting this genocide. And we need all the people power to do so. So especially if you're not a student and are looking for an organization to get involved with, the Denver Anti-War Action and the Colorado Palestine Coalition are a great way to get involved. So we're going to march through the Tivoli. We're going to do it without megaphones because they don't like that. We're loud enough in there, trust. We got a huge crowd. We're going to march through the Tivoli, and on the other side, we're going to hear from Claire, and she's a member of DSA and the Colorado Palestine Coalition.
Yay! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine! From the river
To the sea, Palestine will be free.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free.
Who's in charge?
Free, free, free Palestine!
Justice buildings. These are a copy of all the policies regarding where and when you can do that. Outside of the public area. Inside, you are disturbing the.
Alright, we're just gonna exit.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
We're gonna exit this way because of annoying paper. So let's try to exit as swift and safely as possible, okay? Yemen, Yemen, make us
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea. Yeah, we're gonna all regroup right in this big quad area and continue speeches. From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
While you're eating, kids are bleeding.
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 All right, so we're going to regroup here. We wanted to march all the way through Tivoli, but the university has not allowed us to do so because even though we didn't use our megaphones, they still said it's a disruption. Well, I'm proud to be a part of that disruption, and we will not let this university that helps fund this genocide silence us. We will continue to push against that. So next up, we are going to hear from Claire, a member of DSA and the Colorado Palestine Coalition. Give it up for Claire.
Hello, friends and comrades. My name is Claire. I'm with Denver DSA and also the Colorado Palestine Coalition. Please follow them on social media, get on the mailing list, etc. Make sure you keep track of what events are coming up. Thank you all for being here today to help fight, as we have been for over 100 days, for the liberation of Palestine. It's an honor to march with so many brave and morally upstanding students here. So give yourselves a hand. After over 100 days of this genocidal campaign, the brutalization of the Palestinian people in Gaza and the rest of the occupied territories continues only to mount. It is our bare minimum responsibility as the horrors pile up to continue to push wherever we can, as hard as we can, against Zionist apartheid. We must also, as we do this, continue to bear witness to Israel's atrocities. Of course, the Zionist entity is fighting on every front to prevent us from even bearing witness. We are currently watching through the fog of the longest communications blackout since the beginning of this so-called war. We cannot possibly know the size nor the scale of the horror, specifically because Israel and its allies, chief among them our own United States, are intentionally preventing even information from Gaza from reaching the people of the world. Despite these best efforts of Israel to commit a genocide unobserved, the present moment has been described as the most well-documented genocide in history, being streamed to us live in real time. I hope that some of you saw Bisan, the hero journalist of Gaza, broadcasting all night Monday from the last semi-functional hospital in Gaza, surrounded by endless gunfire and deafening bombs. She expected to die.
and still she made it so that we could bear witness to Israel's brutality. Therefore, we must not close our eyes, and we must not silence our voices. This communications blackout, like the starvation, dehydration, and blockage of medical aid to Gaza, is all intentional. We try to keep up with the death toll, the numbers wounded and displaced, how many men, how many women, how many children. But the true toll of the destruction is incalculable by design. The dead cannot be counted while they suffocate under rubble, and their families cannot even tell the world of their losses due to this communications blackout. Everything that has happened for these 102 days is intentional. We will now begin to see the toll of the siege as the million people who are starving in Gaza begin to succumb to this cold and intentional famine. The death toll will only become more impossible to estimate if we cannot achieve a ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
This incalculable bloodshed is not enough for our leaders here in the United States, Democrats and Republicans alike. After over 100 days of this live-streamed genocide, opposed by over 80% of Democrats, President Biden released a statement. In it, he mentioned only hostages. He didn't even use the word Palestine or Palestinian. He didn't acknowledge the over 30,000 dead or the uncountable missing and wounded. Not one slaughtered Palestinian child, nor one Palestinian hostage held prisoner in Israel without even a sense of due process. Not one of these mattered enough to our president to even acknowledge. Shame! And his heartlessness deepens. On the morning of the 12th, the US and the UK launched a joint series of cruise missiles and airstrikes against Yemen in response to their nonviolent resistance to Zionism in their own waters, and in solidarity with Palestinians enduring the brutal genocide that's been going on for over 100 days. Yemen is doing what we should all be doing, and the United States only seeks to punish them. Shame!
Shame!
Our nation holds the most responsibility for this generation-spanning nightmare. It is therefore our irrevocable responsibility to protect the people of Yemen from being punished for their brave acts of solidarity with Palestine. It is our responsibility to demand and win a ceasefire. It is our responsibility to end U.S. aid to Israel, and it is our responsibility to end the entire occupation. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Push as hard as you can in every way that you can. From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Within our lifetimes. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. That was also a very impromptu speech, you guys. So give it up for Claire for being willing to speak with us on such short notice and coming over to join us. Thank you so much. And Claire's right. It is our job is as a bare minimum to fight against our politicians who are continuing this genocide. And we need to defend Yemen as well as Palestine, because Yemen defends Palestine, and the martyrs in Palestine, the people of Yemen, are just absolute heroes that we need to be inspired by, and we need to model our own actions after, because we have nothing in common with our oppressors. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain if we free the world of the chains of the U.S. war machine. So next up, we're going to march to the outside of North Building, where we will hear from Callan, a member of Students for a Democratic Society. And of course, if you need us to slow down, just yell, slow down, tighten up, and we'll make sure that we accommodate and are going at a good speed. We're going to try a new chant, too. So, follow me with the banners. Land back now!
Land back now!
Land back now! Land back now!
Land back now! Land back now! Land back now! Land back now! Land back now! Land back now!
Land back now! Land back now!
Resistance is justified
Resistance is justified
when people are occupied.
when people are occupied.
Resistance is justified
Resistance is justified
under a genocide.
under a genocide.
Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified under a genocide. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud. Turn another ship around. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Congo, Sudan, Palestine.
Congo, Sudan, Palestine!
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide!
Congo, Sudan, Palestine.
Congo, Sudan, Palestine!
We all say no to genocide.
We all say no to genocide!
All right, let's get our banners around here. That would be great. We are going to hear from Khaled, who is another member of SDS. Give it up for Khaled.
'Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Hello, man. Whatever. Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud.
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around.
Turn another ship around!
I'm sorry about that. We are here today because Israel is still continuing the genocide of the Palestinian people and because of the increased aggression of the United States and the US/British bombing of Yemen, which the United States is no stranger to. Yemen has been getting bombed by the United States since 2002 as a part of the Bush administration's war on terror. Then in 2015, under the Obama administration, the United States started supporting the Saudi-led intervention of the Yemeni civil war, which includes providing intelligence, weapon shipments, as well as blocking all ships from entering Yemen. The situation in Yemen has been called the worst humanitarian crisis by the UN. 14 million people have been displaced from their homes, many of them for years, with outbreaks of preventable diseases such as measles and cholera. The UN also states that at the end of 21, the death toll of the civil war has been estimated to be over 350,000, over 70% of them being children under the age of 5. Yet, not only do the Yemeni people still stand with the people of Palestine, they have set up a blockade, promising to end the blockade on the condition that aid is able to get into Gaza. Even with threats of bombing by the United States, they didn't let up. And even after the bombing of the capital, the Yemeni armed forces said in a statement, "This brutal aggression will not deter Yemen from its position of supporting and standing with the Palestinian people." The United States has shown time and time again its involvement in the Middle East has continuously made things worse for the people of the Middle East, and to this day continues to meddle in their affairs. That's why we say, hands off Yemen!
Hands off Yemen!
Hands off Gaza!
Hands off Gaza!
And end U.S. aid to Israel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khaled. Well, our campaign as Students for Democratic Society is to get our university to divest in the corporations that are funding this genocide, and like teaching and employing our engineering students. We also recognize as anti-war students that it is also our duty to defend anyone who defends Palestine, and that includes Yemen, and that we will not rest, we will not be silent, and we will not let our government and our institutions have a moment of peace when we know that they are complicit in the attacks of aggression and bombing against Yemen as well. We're going to hear from Tom on an update on the indoor part of this building and then decide where to go from there.
I'm gonna say this not on the huge megaphone so we don't get in trouble. There's no cops inside there right now. So because we know that their policies are just made to silence students and that they don't want a disruption, they want to continue genocide as usual. Instead of taking the long way, we are going to go inside, but we're going to go straight through to the outside. So yeah, we'll just be quick as possible, but we are still going inside because we will not let them carry on with business as usual, genocide as usual, and try to scare student protesters and community protesters out of having a voice.
Yeah!
Woo! Woo! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
This will get you contact, okay? You cannot come inside the classroom. Don't.
All right, so we already went in the other room, so we said break one rule a day. We're going to go around the building because they want to continue business and genocide as usual.
Shame!
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 Shame on you! It is time to rebel!
Israel can go to hell. It is right to rebel. Israel can go to hell.
Not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another dime for Israel's crimes!
Not another dime for Israel's crimes.
Not another dollar!
Not another penny! Not another dollar!
We won't pay for Zionist slaughter!
We won't pay for Zionist slaughter!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
Not another nickel! Not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
Not another penny, not another dollar!
Not another penny! Not another dollar!
We won't pay for Zionist slaughter!
We won't pay for Zionist slaughter!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around!
Turn another ship around!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around!
Turn another ship around!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around!
Turn another ship around!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Yemen, Yemen, make us proud!
Turn another ship around!
Turn another ship around!
Free Within our lifetime.
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 All right. Our next speaker is going to be Linda from the Colorado Palestine Coalition. We have Linda. Linda, are you here?
She coming?
Okay. I think she's catching up with us, so we'll probably have her be our closing speaker at the Orb in that case. Hatim, are you good to go now? Give it up to Hatim from Students for a Democratic Society.
Solidarity from Poland. Free Palestine.
All right, take two. From Yemen to the Philippines and the U.S. war machine.
Yemen to the Philippines and the U.S. war machine.
From Yemen to the Philippines
Yemen to the Philippines
and the U.S. war machine.
and the U.S. war machine.
The United States is not content with supplying and playing cover for Israel's genocide. It has decided to take up arms against those groups and countries brave enough to stand on the right side of history with Palestine. Ansar Allah, who you've heard called the Houthi rebels on the news, have taken a principled stand against the Zionist occupation. They target any ship flying an Israeli flag or that is destined for a port in occupied Palestine. In light of British and American airstrikes, they've added British and American flags to this list. And yet, the U.S. has embarked on a course of action that could lead to the next of its forever wars in the Arab world. Maybe someone in the White House looked at the approval rating of wartime presidents and thought Joe Biden's slogan in 2024 should be 4 more years of war crimes. Certainly, the U.S. government is so callous that it values the profits of shipping corporations over the lives of millions of Yemenis that such a war would endanger. Now, you might think I'm exaggerating the risk of war. Maybe these Houthis sound like pushovers. They're a rebel group in a country smaller than many states in the U.S., bordered by U.S. allies. Well, so are Afghanistan and Iraq. The Taliban were an insurgent group that mostly used small arms. It took the U.S. 20 years to admit defeat in Afghanistan. And while U.S. troops remain in Iraq, they are constantly clashing with Iraq's popular mobilization forces because even the client state the U.S. built is tired of the occupation. Now, Ansar Allah and the people of Yemen have won a brutal war prosecuted by Saudi Arabia, funded and supplied by the United States. They triumphed in spite of blockades, of starvation, of bombing campaigns that lasted almost a decade, and some of the worst humanitarian conditions in history. Does this sound familiar?
Yeah.
The entire Zionist security apparatus was convinced that Gaza was contained, that sealing 2 million people in a concentration camp was a safe and tenable status quo. Do I need to remind anyone of how wrong they were?
Shame.
It's a difficult balance to strike between celebrating the victories of the resistance and mourning the immense price that fighting imperialism takes. As we've heard over and over again, we don't even know how many lives the genocide in Gaza has claimed. So imperialism takes its toll, but we must remember that the resistance is constantly winning. All that imperialists can do is increase that price. But anyone who thinks that Yemen will keel over after a few slaps of the wrist like the United States expects is either misinformed or lying to themselves.
Ansar Allah will only stop its operations in the Red Sea when the genocide in Gaza stops, or if the United States makes a catastrophic mistake by committing to a total invasion and occupation of Yemen. That would kill tens, if not hundreds of thousands. It would divert more funding away from schools, from public infrastructure, from the things people actually need to live, and spend it on slaughtering Arabs. In 2001 and 2003, such invasions were launched. And it took the American public years, sometimes decades, to realize that they were wrong, that those wars were a mistake. Now we have a chance to stop a brutal imperialist war before it truly begins. There is no reason that the United States should embark on another war to play defense for the genocidal Zionist occupation. Least of all, when it can stop funding and diplomatically supporting that genocide to stop the disruptions on shipping that it's so worried about. Hands off Yemen!
Hands off Yemen!
Hands off Gaza!
Hands off Gaza!
Hands off Yemen!
Hands off Yemen!
Eyes on Gaza!
Eyes on Gaza!
Thank you all.
Thank you, Hatem. Now, Hatem is right. It's very difficult sometimes to celebrate victories and blows against the war machine when there are so many lives lost in the process. But the courageous people of Yemen are heroes, and we must honor them and learn from them and appreciate them and protect them and speak out against the aggressions our government is waging against the people in Yemen for their crime, for their non-existent crime, and actually their heroic actions of solidarity with Palestine. They are guilty of nothing but solidarity, and we stand with Yemen no matter what. I'm so happy to see so many people come out on this early in this weather, and with all the empty threats that our university has thrown at us, we will not back down, because the people of Yemen have not backed down, and the people of Palestine have not backed down, and we owe them everything. We owe them our unconditional and unwavering support and solidarity, and we will continue to do that. So we're going to close out by marching back to the orb and hearing from Linda from the Colorado Palestine Coalition. Thank you all for coming today. And yeah, we'll march back. Gaza called, Yemen answered.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
All Israeli votes are canceled.
All Israeli votes are canceled.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
All Israeli bombs are canceled.
All Israeli bombs are canceled.
Out of Palestine, out of Iraq.
Out of Palestine, out of Iraq.
Hands off Yemen, don't come back.
Hands off Yemen, don't come back.
Out of Palestine, out of Iraq.
Out of Palestine, out of Iraq.
Hands off Yemen, don't come back.
Hands off Yemen, don't come back.
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise.
You have Yemen on your side.
You have Yemen on your side.
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise.
You have Yemen by your side.
You have Yemen by your side.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
All Israeli ships are canceled.
All Israeli ships are canceled.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
Gaza called, Yemen answered.
All Israeli ships are canceled.
lifetime.
Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine.
Within our lifetime!
Within our lifetime.
Next, we're going to hear from Linda, a member of the Colorado Palestine Coalition. Give it up for Linda!
Okay. Oh, that's great. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Peace be upon all of you. Thank you for being here today and being here all the time. I know this is not easy for all of us to continue to see the atrocities that are happening. My name is Linda Badwan. I'm from a small village near Ramallah in the West Bank, and I have a lot of family that lives there right now. And sadly, I've had 2 family members get killed. And I just wanted to hold up my family member's picture for you to see. He was coming out of the mosque and just doing the prayers that we do in the morning. And they started to kind of interact with the Israeli soldiers that were there unannounced. Obviously, they come and do what they want. And basically, as he was throwing rocks, they shot him in his leg. When he came to get up again, they shot him in his chest 4 more times, and he was shot and killed immediately. Then they took his father. 3 weeks later, they came to look for his brothers. When they didn't find them, they took the father instead, and they said, when the brothers come back, let them turn themselves in and we'll give the father up. The brothers turned themselves in. They questioned them, cleared them, had nothing on them, and then still kept the father incarcerated anyway. And, completely mistreated him and left him on the checkpoint to die. So within 3 weeks, the father and the son were both killed by the ID, or IOF, as we should call them. One of the things I want to do today is go over what we're trying to do as a community. The coalition and the Colorado Palestine Club, and any of the other organizations. Obviously, Denver SDS is part of this too. We're working on a resolution that we can utilize with all other cities, meaning it's a template that can be shared with any city to call on a ceasefire and humanitarian aid, and to work with city council members to help pass this in their own cities. So we are finalizing the template actually this evening, and we will be able to distribute it to anybody that's interested in utilizing it for their own city. Obviously, we're working on different cities here in Colorado, but if you have contacts in any other states, by all means, share it. We've done it in such a way that they can put the name of their state, the name of their city, and the resolution is completely ready to go for them. And we have links attached so that they can update the numbers, because sadly the numbers continue to go up on a daily basis. Right now, the City Council in Denver is working with us on sponsoring a resolution, so stay tuned for that. But I do want to announce that tomorrow for Boulder, we are going in, because we haven't been able to find City Council members there to sponsor the resolution. Or call for a ceasefire. So we're going to do the public commenting tomorrow in Boulder, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. If any of you can come, I encourage that, because we want to fill in the room and show the support. And we're also doing this in Lakewood on Monday at 6:45. I will continue to post it in the flyers that my husband and I put together so that we get the word out there. And I know the SDS, I think you guys post it sometimes on your page, is that correct? Okay, thank you guys. So if you can make it to Boulder, that would be great, because one of the city council members tomorrow is going to spend 5 minutes talking about the Holocaust, because the day of remembrance for the Holocaust is on January 27th, and that's coming up. And so we want to remind them that what the Palestinians are going through right now is a Holocaust too.
Right.
So whatever you can do to, and there's nothing wrong with having a remembrance for that, but we want to make it very clear that that's what's being done to the Palestinian people, and probably in ways that we could have never imagined. So that's on the front of that's as far as resolutions go. That's what we're working on when it comes to the cities. We also have Longmont that we're working with, and Fort Collins is looking to also pass something. If you have a city that you want to work with or a working group, please feel free to reach out to me, and we're happy to support you in any way we can. But again, spread it out to any other cities. I'm working with St. Louis right now to get something, for them to pass. So anybody work with the people that outside of here. And we have to keep doing this hard work. It is very hard, but we have to keep at it. Today I got up, and I'll leave you with this. Today I woke up and the water in my apartment was not operating. And the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, the things we take for granted. This is how the people in Gaza have been living for 3 months, literally.
Shame.
And yeah, and I just, I can't even imagine, right? So I thank you as first and foremost as a human being that you guys are doing this because this is a humanitarian issue. But I also, from the bottom of my heart, thank you as a Palestinian for doing all the work that you guys do week in and week out and day in and day out. I know that behind the scenes, we're all doing everything that we can. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Linda. The Colorado Palestine Coalition does so much in all around Colorado, not just Denver, but in Boulder, Fort Collins, the Springs, Longmont, and more. So if you have any connections to any of those cities and want to be present in all of them and make your voice heard, go follow CO Palestine CO on Instagram for updates on events that the Colorado Palestine Coalition has. SDS is proud to be an organization in that coalition. And if you're a student on campus, if you want to follow SDS Denver on Instagram and join us in North 1607 Thursdays at 6 p.m. to meet with us and share your ideas on organizing to get our campus to divest from corporations that fund the genocide in Palestine, then please do so. Feel free to come talk to any of us and find an organization that is right for you. And if you don't feel there is one right for you, start your own, because we cannot do this alone. But when we all work together, we can make change, and we will make change city by city, school by school. We will not give up, because we have people to fight for. And we have brave, heroic martyrs like Linda's family members who we cannot let die for nothing. They did not die for nothing. And we will never take for granted the sacrifice that our martyrs have made. So, to close...
Can I make one more message?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but there's so much going on, so many moving parts. So I'm sure you guys are aware that organizations, including Denver SDS, have been facing a lot of backlash on campus to get anything done. Our president, Maliha here from the Middle East Student Association, tried to show 7 different documentaries and proposed it 7 different times and was refused every single time. The reason I bring that up is because the other thing I'm working on is to gather, is to get the students on campus connected, the different organizations. So if you come from one that is different from SJP or MESA or Denver SDS, I would love for you guys to create a coalition. That's what I'm working on, a coalition on your campus, and then a coalition across the different campuses in Colorado, so that you guys are more protected. And I've talked to actually Claire about Spawn to their campuses, so that anytime they want to do something, they don't have to listen to that BS, right? They can present it, yes. So that's one thing we're working on. If anybody's interested, please please feel free to reach out to me. You guys are welcome to share my contact.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it would be great if we could get a student coalition of the different orgs together so we can fight the repression that our university is putting on us. Columbia University has had, 53 orgs sign on? So I really believe we can do that because we have 3 universities, 3 colleges on this campus. And so bring this issue to your club and let's get a coalition started. You can talk to Linda, any of us here. We'll find a place for you, and we will all work together because we know that Israel exists on stolen land and borrowed time, and the clock is ticking. Our final chant before we close this out is to remind us all of who we do this for. So, we will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All the children, sons and daughters.
All the children, sons and daughters.
All the mothers and the fathers.
All the mothers and the fathers.
All the nurses and the doctors.
All the nurses and the doctors.
All the brave freedom fighters.
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 We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All the brave freedom fighters.
All the brave freedom fighters.
Thank you. And if you do want to return your signs to that box, we will have them at our next